Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, bro. Hello, everyone. Thank you. And thank you to guys, everybody who's joining. Make sure you drop a comment because it goes a long way. Let's describe or let's discuss integrity. And of course, what else can I say after everybody has said everything, I will also add my voice by saying that Mr. Mufareh himself is just integrity personified. Mr. Mufareh's integrity, like Marty said earlier on, integrity is something that is contagious. If you are really genuinely it, you're not just using the word, but you are showing it. Because people can tell that you are a man of integrity when you live it and they see it. You don't go telling people, my name is Comfort, I am a woman of integrity. I do those things that people deduce from my actions. This is a man of integrity. We have been here since 2018, depending whenever you joined. We have an idea about the history, the journey of OnPassive, depending on how much you have been engaged. We know that Mr. Mufareh has gone through thicks and thins. He has gone through puddles. He has gone over hills and descended valleys. But then he has stood his test. He has been consistently consistent, He promises and then does what he wants to do. And if it gets stuck, at some point he comes back and say, hey, I thought that I was going this way until I got here, got stuck. This is what else I am doing. This is how else I am doing. However, we are still getting there, right? So consistent or Mr. Mufareh's integrity here is something that is kind of sticky. It's sticky such that sometimes people like me, when I heard about the opportunity, I was wading in with a lot of caution because I wanted to make sure it was not just one of those things. But the moment the light bulb came out or that came on and I lay my hand on it, it got really sticky. I can't take my hands off anymore, And that is why where we are now, some people, you can't stick their hands off Mr. Mufareh's back. Why? Because of his integrity. OnPassive has already, believe me or not, achieved its aim for which it was made. Because he comes out and tells you just what you need to know. He doesn't lie to you. He comes back and tells you that, listen, I would be doing myself a dishonor by telling you to wait for something that is not. Because that's what has been happening even centuries. I don't want to say decades because he could be a few decades old, but people have been lying to people centuries upon centuries. But then he comes up. Even history has a figure, I don't know what, I've forgotten his name, where he was described as somebody who was consistently inconsistent. But we have found that person who is consistently consistent and he delivers as promised. And that is why, because of his integrity, because of his genuinity, because of his honesty and transparency, everything is just moving on. And people are learning a lot from his kind of leadership style. Thanks to Mr. Mufareh's integrity, people now believe or understand from his actions that leadership in its real meaning and in its action is actually kind of service, is kind of servanthood. Because why is Mr. Mufareh doing this? He is just doing a service to you and myself. He doesn't need this, but then he does it because he had promised to do it. And so he has to hold to his commitment. Whether I'm going through thicks and things, whether they're pouring water over me, I have given my word. I have promised. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly wherever I am going. And I know that the end of it is sure, it's secured, it's guaranteed. It might tarry. There might be twists, but then I am ready physically and mentally. I have to get there because people are waiting for me. People have planned things like this. Either the same magnitude, I'm not sure, a bit less or a bit more, but they did not get there because when they get to some point, they look in their pockets and said, after all, I've got enough for me and my family. I'll let it go. Let everybody go back to where they were and fend for themselves. But no, I will fail my people if I give them my word that I am bringing this other model, this other business model that will change things, that you will finally be able to make a dime, to take home something for your family that is waiting. I can't take it back because I've promised you, you have trusted in me, you have believed in me. So we have to walk this journey to the end. Mr. Mufareh's integrity is it's a bit more contagious that than COVID-19. Excuse me, but that's how it feels. The moment you sneeze it out and the person who catches it and catches it really good, they never sneeze, they never keep it. That's how bad it is. Bad in good way. That's Mr. Mufareh. Sometimes you use opposite words to describe him because he does. If it's not abnormal, it's not Mr. Mufareh. Being a man of integrity, being genuine this day in this century where we are, it is abnormal. It doesn't work like that. You have to get to the top by stepping on somebody else's shoulder, getting there, and then stepping back down. Ash doesn't go like that. Either he stands from behind and pushes you up, or he goes up to the top, pulls you up, because that was the promise he gave to you. He sticks to it. Mr. Mufareh is a man of integrity. Unpassive is still living. Ash is still speaking. He is still smiling, still moving on because of that genuineness in him, because of his integrity, because of the trust that people have had in him, that they have in him, and they're already sharing it. Many people, all of us, I don't know about you, we came for selfish interest. The moment we got it, we said, no, it's not about Ash, it's not about me, it's not about the little guy down there who will never get here if I don't bring them. And it's working. It's a done deal. It's a success. We are making it. We are going there. And of course, we are in it to win it because the man is there leading. He's not blinking. He's not wavering because it has to be done. And it's a done deal. Thank you. Thank you so much.